Welcome back to another episode of Let's Make an Overambitious TBR, and probably only get to half of them. Okay, here's the thing, guys. Let me confess, I have not been reading as much as I used to, and I have not been enjoying reading as much as I used to either. I sit down with a book, but then I feel guilty because I could be doing other things. But at the same time, I have a channel where I talk about books, so reading is productive. But sometimes it just doesn't feel that way. And then also lately, when I am very productive, afterwards I feel like I want to take a break and I don't really want to read. Now I'm gonna connect this all the way back to when I finished reading Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. I don't know what it was. I did enjoy that book for the most part, but it was just so long and I kind of had to push myself to get through it. And then afterwards, I just took a break from reading altogether until eventually I picked up To Sleep in a Sea of Stars. And I read about half of it, and then I put it down because I just wasn't feeling it. And I don't normally put books down. Maybe eventually I'll go back and I'll finish reading it. So anyway, I did read a handful of books since then that have kind of pulled me out of this reading slump, but I'm still not really back to my usual reading habits. So that is my goal with this summer TBR, is to read more and enjoy reading more. Now, I was also sent a couple things to my PO box from you guys, and I filmed an unboxing quite a while ago now, but I just didn't know what video to put it in. So at the end of this video, I will have a PO box unboxing. Starting with the ones I'm already in the middle of reading, I just picked up this week, Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I had an appointment where I had to wait like 3 hours, so I went to the bookshop and I messaged you guys on Discord, and one of you recommended this book, so I decided to pick it up. Also, Brandon Sanderson, like 2 weeks ago, made a video review on it.
Hey guys, I actually have something different for you. I have a book review.
Yes, Sando Brando is officially a booktuber now. Brandon, my dude, maybe a collab in the future. Now, I really like The Martian by Andy Weir. I read it back when it first came out. I also love the movie. I never read Artemis, but I have heard that this book is like the best that he's written so far. And I can already say that I think I'm enjoying it more than The Martian. I'm not that far into it yet, but I think it's actually pulling me out of my reading slump. It's one of those books where the protagonist starts off with like no memories of who he is, so that's a big part of the plot, is him rediscovering who he is. But it's that type of sci-fi where it's realistic, but it's also really easy to get into, so really I'd recommend it to anyone. Another book I'm currently reading is Kings of the Wyld by Nicholas Eames. I'm almost finished with this book. I love it. I might start the sequel, Bloody Rose, right after. I'm not too sure yet. I love how each book kind of represents like a different era of music. So this one represents the 80s. The next book represents the 90s. I will make a dedicated review on it at some point. I'm also reading a terrible book that I want to keep a secret. If you watched my blindfolded book cover challenge, then you know that I gotta read one of the worst rated fantasy books on Goodreads. And yeah, it's bad, and I can't wait to be done with it. Next, I want to continue the Murderbot Diaries by Martha Wells. This is book 2. I read book 1 a while back. I haven't reviewed it yet because I'm trying to figure out how I want to review these books. They're really short. These are novellas. I believe there's 4 of them, so I might just review 2 books at a time. Anyway, I plan on finishing all of those pretty soon. After I am done with those, I want to finally continue The Wheel of Time. Now, it's been a while, so I think I'm just gonna reread book 5 and continue on from there. If you saw my 2021 TBR video, you'll know that one of my goals this year is to finish The Wheel of Time. And we're currently halfway through the year, and I'm just continuing with book 5. But who knows, maybe I'll just start binging them. I also think I'll continue with Gentlemen Bastards and read the second book, or I might read Theft of Swords, the first book in the Rhaeria Revelations. Maybe. I don't know. I have a bad habit. I will read the first 2 books or so in a series, and then I'll just want to start a new series. I'm kind of a mood reader in that way, so if I feel like I'm in the mood to read something else, I will go and read that without finishing the series I already started. But The Gentlemen Bastards isn't finished yet, so I'm not really in a rush, and I really do want to read Theft of Swords. So I don't know. I recently read A Study in Scarlet, and I'll probably read some more Sherlock Holmes, which is a nice break from all the fantasy books. I don't know if I'll get the time for this one, but if I do, I do want to read The Gunslinger, which is the first Dark Tower book. It's very short, so I've been very tempted to start it, but I figure I should probably finish some other books first. One Piece. I read a lot of One Piece growing up, and I loved it. It's been a long time, but recently I've seen so many YouTubers talking about One Piece, and it's making me miss it. So I think I do want to start it pretty soon, but the thing is, the first box set is sold out on Amazon, and it's been sold out for a while now, and I think that's kind of the best value if you're going to start One Piece is to buy the box sets, so I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do yet. Full Metal Alchemist is one of my favorite mangas of all time, and I want to review it, so I gotta reread it because it's been a while. I only own the first 4 Full Metal editions, and I need to figure out how many volumes I want to review at once. Let me know if you got any opinion on that. That is it for my summer TBR. Let me know if you've read any of these books or what your summer TBR is, and and now transition to the unboxing. Okay, so I checked the P.O. box yesterday, and there's a couple packages that were in there for a long time. They were almost gonna send them back. So I figure, I have no idea what's in them, but I figure I might as well open them up on camera and hopefully not die. First, I'll read this postcard. I don't think it goes with any of these packages. It says, "Hi Jay, I've been enjoying your YouTube videos like the interview with Daniel Green and the recommended winter reads, so I thought I would thank you. Your videos are fun and of very high quality. No wonder you have 30,000 plus subscribers. Keep up the good work and sharing book reviews. Cheers from Bruce." Thank you, Bruce. Oh, also, if you're Bruce from the Patreon, then double thank you. Okay, let me get the elastic band off of these packages. Oh, I gotta scratch out these addresses. This was sent by Express Post, all the way from the Netherlands. Oh, it's upside down. I'm guessing it's a book. It says, "Finally, the set is complete. Oh, I can't wait to see what this is. Enjoyed the bookmark made by my best friend at Casual Collector on Instagram." Well, let's open this up and see what bookmark they're talking about. Oh, it's the Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers. This is like one of my favorite editions. Oh, I forgot this person messaged me and told me they were sending me this. Thank you so much. Finally, I can put them all together on my shelf. Take a look at that. These are actually like my favorite editions of the Lord of the Rings. I'll just get some B-roll. I've actually looked all over for this edition of the Two Towers. I actually did find it at one bookstore, but for some reason, I never grabbed it, and I was kicking myself for so long. So thank you so much. It's so nice to have the set now. Oh, and a bookmark. I did not see the bookmark. Oh, it kind of feels like there's something inside of this. I thought this was just like decoration, but maybe there's something in here. Oh, wow. Oh, that is so cool. This is an awesome bookmark. It's got like it's got a little book on the end, then like a clock here. So guys, if you want to get a bookmark like this one, make sure to check out the Casual Collector on Instagram. Thank you so much, Annika, for sending me this amazing copy of the Two Towers. I've looked for this edition for so long. And also thank you for sending me this lovely bookmark to go with it. Okay, next package. Very shiny wrapping paper. I am opening this like such an animal. This better not explode. It seems like it's protected very well. Oh, that is so cool. They sent me like a sealed envelope. Then they also sent a letter as well. Dear Jay, hello from one of your viewers way down south where the green grass grows in Tennessee. I realize you do not know me from Adam or Brandon Sanderson for that matter, but that's why I'm writing. I don't think I've ever seen you review any advanced reader copies before, but I am hoping you will consider my upcoming release, Truesilver, on your channel. The series chronicles the journey of a shepherd into a hero through the guidance of, spoiler alert, his sentient sword, though only he can hear its voice. Okay, I love sentient swords, so that sounds amazing. You are one of the best booktubers I've seen because of your sense of humor and your obvious love of fantasy. You also have insane editing skills. I saw on a recent video that you're considering reading the Elric books, and while my story is not nearly so dark, I thought it might also appeal to you. You mentioned recently that this year you'd like to feature more independent authors. Well, here's a chance to do just that. Whatever your decision regarding the book, know that you have a friend in the book world way down in Tennessee. I wish you all the best with your channel. P.S. I'm sending along this ancient letter I found. I'm not sure, but it appears to have some connection to this bound tomb, which I'm also sending. Perhaps you, with your sagely insights, can unravel the mystery of the words within. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, well, before I open that, I guess I'll show the book First of all, so we know what book we're talking about here. The Sword Speaker Saga, Truesilver by DJ Edwardson. This sounds very awesome. I cannot wait to read it. I really like the book design. I want to open up this note. I'm too curious now to see what's in it. Oh geez, I kind of wrecked the letter a little bit. But we can make do. To Forlas, Chief Bookmaster of Gilding. Enclosed you shall find the first installment of the account you requested, namely the details of the Second Great War of the Glaives. I know you are anxious to have this record, not only for the Great Library itself, but also in regards to your friend and master, whose fate was ultimately bound up in these events. As touching Nain's fate, you have my sincerest sympathies. The four wards suffered many great losses in the war, not least of all his. And yet these lands are stronger for his sacrifice, for as is so often the case, where there is joy, there is also sorrow, and each victory is not without cost. Graciously your servant, the scribe. That is honestly such an incredible thing to do for a book. I think I am immersed already. Thank you, DJ, for sending me Truesilver, and for this ancient letter. I'll leave all the links in the description if you want to check it out yourself and figure out the mysteries to this letter. I'll leave my P.O. box up on the screen as well as in the description. Just don't send anything that would cause bodily harm. Or gross stuff. I don't really want to open gross stuff. So, yeah. Okay, bye.